Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is my second review on Chromatic 4.4, also known as 402.2, just really themed out and tweaked. So today I'm going to go over a little bit more about what Chromersmith did to his ROM here. On your taskbar, let's see, when you scroll down, you got this little cool guy. His name is Andy the Android. So yeah, you scroll that down, you got that cool little picture of him there just hanging out. I'm going to start off with my set CPU settings. I'll click that. 576 max, 245 min. My profile, I enabled two profiles, charging/full and screen off. Those are the two profiles I personally have enabled. If there's more that I should enable, let me know so I can maybe get some better battery or whatnot. But charging/full and screen off, the max on both of those is 528 and the min on both of those is 245. So that is my CPU settings. Let's see, I'll go to my well, not there, to my Cyanogen mod settings and show you what I have going on there as well. Application setting, allow application moving. Install location, leave it on automatic. There's I think it's Fariat script that as soon as you start to download from the market, at times it gets on your phone and it kind of lowers your internal phone memory. The script in hand, when you reboot, moves all those apps that you downloaded onto your SD card. This is his hacky way of getting apps to SD to work, from my understanding. And under your input setting, I have the lock screen music control enabled. Allows display music control, that's enabled. Everything else is disabled on that. Performance setting says dragons ahead, pretty much saying, like, you mess with any of these settings, it has the potential of making your phone worse. They are only included for experimentation. So you just hit OK and you're like, all right. I enabled comp cache. I disabled JIT, disabled detethering, and enabled lock home in memory. My virtual memory heap size, VM heap size, by default, it is 16. I upped it to 24. And it seems like my phone is so far doing pretty good with all these settings that I have. User interface, power prompt, that's enabled. Also on your status bar, customization, you can go in here and change the color of your date, your provider, your notification colors. So you just go in there and whatever color you want your phone to look like, go in there and just kind of play around with all those colors and decide for yourself what you like. 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees. Your accelerometer, rotation. I disabled all of them for my personal liking. And reflow after pinch-in. That is your web view. I have that enabled. I think, yep, that's the one I was just at. Okay, ADW launcher. We'll start off with the theme preferences. Here you can go to the market, download a theme of your choice. You need to download the ones that are MDPI. Those are the ones that are for the G1, kind of like the low res, for the low res phones, like your MyTouch and Hero. So you need anytime you're looking for themes, look for the MDPI. It should be in the description of the theme that you've clicked on. So once you got a few themes that you liked, select your theme, go through, click one. Like right now I have the ADW Droid X. That's the theme that I'm currently using. And then just hit apply theme. And then give it about a minute or so and your theme will apply. You can use the theme icons or you can unclick it and just kind of use your stock icons. You know, it's kind of up to you. Let's see, the UI setting. If you guys can see this, I'm just going to scroll through and you guys can kind of check out what I have, you know, checked or unchecked or whatnot. But it's kind of a little blurry, I guess. But that's what I have for my UI settings there. Under drawer settings, I am using the Samsung Galaxy S implication. I really like it. It enables you, instead of swiping up and down, it enables you to swipe left and right on your phone. I'll show you that here in a second. And this is like, you can do your drawer, you know, column-wise, row-wise, and then landscape down here. You can do how many, you know, drawers you would want there. Animated drawer checked. Zoom effect speed. Right now I have it at 604, it looks like. Show app labels is checked. Fade app labels is not checked. Background color I just left the way it is. Let's see what else we got going on. On your desktop scrolling speed, right now mine's at 127. So it's pretty fast. And then your overshot, your desktop overshot, I have mine at 50. So, well, kind of, you know, show you what my phone is capable of doing. And boom, look at this new widget. This is a contact widget. It's a scrollable widget. You can go in, you know, all your contacts pull up, and then, you know, click on a picture. Oh, there. It was just kind of loading up information. Then you have the choice to call, text, look at the contact information or whatever from there. But it's kind of a cool little widget. In order to use that widget to enable scrollable widgets under your CyanogenMod settings, I believe. That's the new Facebook Black. Find that on the market as well. Looks pretty good. And I already showed you guys that in the last video, so I'm not going to talk about it again. Oh yeah, one other thing I want to talk to you guys about real quick. Under DSP Manager, under headset, I personally use my phone as an MP3 player when I'm in my vehicle. I connect my phone to the no, it's not USB, it's just an output on my receiver, my CD player in my car. So when I do that and I enable the equalizer, it is just so much static. It's unbelievable. So right away I unchecked the equalizer enable, which is right here. I did not like it. And same way with the dynamic range compression. I had that enabled, but you'll start listening to a few songs and eventually one of your songs, during, you know, half of it or the beginning of it, it'll just kind of fade out then come right back in, and then kind of fade back out then come right back in, and it was kind of annoying. Actually, it was really annoying, to be honest with you. So on your DSP settings, I don't have anything enabled on this. I thought it would be a good idea to you know, kind of come in here and mess around with, you know, your treb and your bass and your mids, and try to get better sound. But in my experience, it just doesn't work. Either that or I just don't know what the heck I'm doing with this one. It could be more or less of a B, it could be A. I'm not for sure. But anyways, I disabled everything. And then your phone speaker and Bluetooth device, I haven't even went in there and done anything yet. Just going from my experience from the headset, I really didn't like that. Sorry about moving my phone so much, and it's still kind of blurry. But yeah, so if you guys have any other questions or anything, just feel free to, post a comment, try to get a hold of me, email, yeah, however you want to get a hold of me, just try to. Also, little heads up, when someone calls you, your slide screen does not come on. So when you get a phone call, and you can take your finger and swipe to your right to answer, or swipe to your left to, end the call or ignore the call. By default, that's not working, but there is a fixable patch for that. Just go under, get to XDA, go to the G1, and then once you're under the G1, you would want to go under Android, I think it's Android Development, find Chromatic 4.4. Under that forum, there is a link that you can download and flash to your phone to get that swiping back up and running on your phone. And it's easy. Just take it, download it, put it on the root of your SD card, turn your phone off, boot in recovery, flash it, reboot, let your phone boot back up. And just like everybody knows, it takes 3 to 4 minutes for your phone to get back booted up, but that's because your phone's moving all your apps to your SD. So just give it a little bit of time, and once it's back up and running, then you'll be good as gold. All right, guys. If you want me to talk about something else in the next video, just leave me a comment too. All right. Have a good day, guys.